Welcome, everybody. We'd like you to join us and sing along. This is a tune by Karen Drucker called Thank You for This Day. First, Kamaya is going to sing a line, and then I would like you to repeat after her. It goes something like this.
Thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day.
Thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day.
Thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day.
Thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day.
This healing day, this healing, this healing day.
This healing, this healing, this healing day.
This healing, this healing, this healing day.
This healing, this healing, this healing day.
Thank you for my friends, Spirit, thank you for my friends.
Thank you for my friends, Spirit, thank you for my friends.
Thank you for my friends, Spirit, thank you for my friends.
Thank you for my friends, Spirit, thank you for my friends.
My wonder, my wonder, my wonderful friends.
My wonder, my wonder, my wonderful friends.
My wonder, my wonder, my wonderful friends.
My wonderful, wonderful, wonderful friends.
Thank you for this life, Spirit, thank you for this life.
Thank you for this life, Spirit, thank you for this life.
For this life, Spirit, thank you for this life.
Thank you for this life, Spirit, thank you for this life.
This blessed, this blessed, this blessed 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 life.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to everyone online. I know there are some of you in Edmonton and Calgary that are watching. And good morning to all of you, and good morning to new faces as well this morning. Thank you for being here. I'm Helen Vello. I'm the spiritual director of the Centre for Spiritual Living Toronto. And I want you to contemplate this thought. Seek what is truest in your heart, and you will find life expressing itself in love. So let's take this in again. Seek what is truest in your heart, and you will find life expressing itself in love. Because what I know and I recognize is that there is only love. That this unified field that is infinite, intelligent, benevolent is love, and it is who and what we are. That life expressing itself through us and as us is exactly a reflection of what the thoughts and the beliefs and the feelings are in our own mind. So let's focus our mind and let's know, as we drop down into our heart space, into that wise, beautiful, loving heart, that there is a wisdom, a love, a peace, a grace, a unity, and a wholeness, a divine perfection that waiting to show up in our lives, to be that beautiful reflection of the absolute divine truth of who we are. And so I invite you to seek what is truest in your heart, and you will find life expressing itself in love. And so, by joining together as this one beautiful community this morning, to open our minds and open our hearts to spiritual truth, to the truth of who we are, that we are love, we are light, we are beauty, we are wisdom, and we are grace. I know and declare that as my word is spoken, it is done. All we need to do is get ourselves out of the way. Let this beautiful, beautiful energy of love and light flow. And so together we affirm this by saying, and so it is.
How could anyone ever tell you were anything less than beautiful? How could anyone ever tell
Thank you, Leah. Almost burst into tears when Kamai started singing. It's such a beautiful song, and you sing it beautifully. Thank you. I have a few announcements for you this morning. Our Wednesday meditation is going to continue through the holidays, starting at 6 p.m., followed by our Science of Mind study group from 7 to 8:30 p.m. That is a drop-in. You're welcome to attend. We get through maybe 2 pages in the book. There's a lot of discussion. It's a heavy book, so we get through a couple of pages and make sense of it. Actually, a lot of fun and a really good group. Our Vox Socks fundraiser continues, and Rebecca will be out there and show you how the socks work. And then also, want to talk a little bit about next Sunday, as it's Christmas Eve. So, yes, it's Christmas Eve next Sunday, and we're going to do things a little bit differently. We will not have meditation. Instead, we're going to have a little bit of champagne, orange juice, some scones from across the street, which are amazing, a little get-together. And then our service is also going to be a little bit different because we're going to have some practitioners up here along with me. We'll have some song, we'll have some prayer, we'll have some spoken word, similar to a Taizé service. So that's going to happen next week. And that's all the announcements for now. I would like to invite up our practitioner of the day. Yes, that's you, Linda. I know it came out fast.
Are we going to do a song? Helen. Are we going to do a song?
Oh, no, that's why. Because, that's right. Sorry, Linda. That's right. Okay, so, you're in for a little bit of a treat here. We have our song that we're going to sing, our community song, which is Deck the Halls. And just to warn you, because I thought Brendan suggested this song. He was saying, well, it's a bit of a mouthful. I said, that's great, let's do it. And so the band, they were trying to figure out in what style to do it this morning. So just know it's going to be a little bit different. So I invite you to all stand up.
It might even be different than the way we planned it. Right over there, right?
Deck the halls with boughs of holly. La 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly. La 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 la. Come we now our gay apparel. La 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 la. Gold the ancient Yuletide carol. La 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 la. Here we go. And here we go. See the blazing Yule before us. La 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 la. Strike the harp and join the chorus. La 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 la. Follow me in merry measure. La 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 la. While I tell of Yuletide treasure. La 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 la. Cast away the old year passes. La 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 la. Hail the new year, lads and lasses. La 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 la. Sing the joyous song together. La 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 la. Heedless of the wind and weather. La 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 la.
It's good. It's even better than in rehearsal. All right, now, Linda, you ready? Okay. I'm going to invite up our practitioner of the day, Linda Visosky, to share her words of wisdom with us. Come on up, Linda.
Thank you. Got some surprises here today, too. So, good morning, everyone. Thank you, Helen. And welcome to those of you listening online this morning as well. The theme for our month this month, as you know, is peace. And as I pondered on this word, I was drawn to the words of our founder, Ernest Holmes, in his book, The Creative Mind. I quote, "The secret place of the Most High is in our soul, where God dwells in eternal peace and infinite calm. He walks the waters of life undisturbed by the waves and the storm." I then turned to our Science of Mind textbook, and the peace as defined in the textbook is this: a state of inner calm, an inner calm so complete that nothing can disturb it. The peace which comes from the knowledge that knows that it is all. Peace is all. The infinite is always at peace because there's nothing to disturb it. I am reminded, and this really tweaked my interest this week, that no one rises higher than their current level of consciousness. So life continues to give us opportunities to learn and grow at a deeper level. Every day I choose to consciously be awake and to be aware and to develop a deeper sense of inner peace and calm in my life, regardless of current circumstances. So as I reflect on my memories this past week, I'm reminded of the memories of my life 12 years ago, December the 17th. My husband was admitted to Princess Margaret for the last time. He was at peace. He was at peace with his passing. He was at peace with life. He was at peace with his family and friends. No, there were definitely very tender moments, and many hours were spent in feelings the deep sorrow and the deep loss and the deep love. And today, I can tell you that as I reflect on these times, I live in gratitude and peace for the gift of the life we shared together for 25 years. This past week, I have refused to buy into the mayhem of the malls, the shopping on the streets, the hustle and the bustle. I always kept saying to myself, I'm always a choice as to how I show up in the world. And during this past week, life happens. A dear friend of mine's brother passed away. Appointments were canceled. Many other things were on the plate. And to top it all off, I got not one, but 2 parking tickets. Right? And I thought, I am being tested. I will stay in peace no matter what and pay the $60. Personally, I feel a sense of peace around me when I'm anchored in embracing my life in oneness with the divine. I am at peace as I look around and I see the divinity, the wholeness, the oneness in every single person here. I am currently really blessed because I'm co-leading with Carol Calder, a wonderful home group. I call Helen every week, and I'm just up at the top because it's so much fun. Some of the ladies are here today. So our group is called the Knit 1, Purl 2, TOO ladies, and we gather once a month. And we decided initially that we were going to crochet or knit blankets for the homeless. And one of the members, not to be telling you who it is, I'm not knitting, Linda, it takes too much time. I'm going to crochet. Well, she has gone online to YouTube and has crocheted the most amazing blankets, which we're now going to sell in the store. But here's what a community of love and peace and joy looks like. This is a cowl neck little sweater. This is homemade, really beautiful blanket for a baby. And several other things are outside in the coffee area, so you might want to see them all. I'm taking them to the Covenant House this week. So my point is, Take some time to look at these blankets, and because this community has come together in love. Not only in love, in communion, in connection, in service with open hearts. So the peace we seek is truly inside of us. And as we outwardly show our time, our talent, and our love, and our light with the world. Thank you. Namaste. So I invite you all to listen. Our affirmation for this month, as you may know, I'll say it once and then we'll repeat it again twice together. I am the peace that contributes to peace on earth. So let's say that twice together. I am the peace that contributes to peace on earth. And one more time. I am the peace that contributes to peace on earth. So as we quietly embrace these words, I invite you to just go within, take a deep breath, and ponder on those words. I am the peace that contributes to peace on earth. For as I embody these words, I trust and I know there is one divine spirit, one divine universal mind, and I call it God. I call it peace. I call it love. I call it oneness. For God is the source of all creation. And as I embrace this knowing, I look and embody the oneness in each and every person I meet. For we are all love. We are all light. I trust and I know that I live in peace, I work in joy, and I relax in beauty. And as I feel that oneness, that peace, my life unfolds perfectly with grace and ease, centered in love. I'm so grateful for this time of the year to really come together with families in communion and connection and love and peace, knowing the truth of who we are. I'm grateful for each and every person here today. And with an open, grateful heart, knowing that God is all there is and we are one with the divine, I release these words to the law. I release, I let go, I trust, and I surrender and know that all is good. And together we say, and so it is. I'll take my notes.
Okay, just don't take mine too, okay? Just so you know, if you didn't get one of these, grab yourself a little business card and make peace your business for the next few weeks. So if I ask you what you do, say, I'm peace. This is what I do. I contribute to peace in the world. In the world. And with that, there's a song as our feature song. It's a Michael Gott song. For those of you who don't know who Michael Gott is, he is a community minister in the States who comes from a musical theater background. And he writes the most inspiring, beautiful, beautiful pieces of music. And so I'm going to hand it over to Kimaya and the band.
Shining from afar, let me be a miracle. I've been dreaming.
Thank you. Beautiful. Thank you. Holy Spirit, won't you shine through me? We are at this most wonderful, wonderful time of the year. Oh, that's a Christmas carol. It's the most wonderful time of the year. And it really is because of the light that happens, because of the Christmas cheer. It's Hanukkah. And there's something that we each have in common that emerges within us at this time of the year. And I think it's our hearts bursting open, wanting to share the light, share the connection, and be a part of an energy of peace and light and love that wants to emerge through us. Every major theosophy in the world marks a holiday at this time of the year, and we have for thousands of years. The metaphysical meaning of this time of the year is what happens this Thursday, December 21st, 2017. Do you know what it is? Solstice, yes, at 11:28 a.m. here in the Eastern Standard Time. So it is this annual astronomical phenomenon that happens that will mark not only the shortest day of the year, but the longest, darkest period of time in the year. And it's a really, really important reason on a metaphysical level why this happens for us. Because we need to come into the darkness and embrace the darkness, which is also a part of us, for we are light and we are dark, and start to nurture that light within. We can't do that without the darkness. The word solstice comes from Latin, sol, sun, and sister, to stand still. To stand still. So this symbol of is more than just renewing your vows with a cozy blanket and Netflix and maybe marking the release of this year's Star Wars. Yes. Yes. Can't wait to see it. And it's more than just a return to, connecting with family members for the holiday season. The spiritual meaning of solstice means to dive in deep into our souls, into our minds. So it's actually kind of not that far removed from our relationship with Netflix, because, Netflix is a spiritual bond too, but the day is considered a sacred one. And it is, as Ernest Holmes says, he has a great, great line, and that is to let your mind be like a stable. Let your mind be like a stable. So when you think of a stable, I guess especially in the traditional Christian terms of, that is where the new birth happened. And, I grew up in stables, horse stables. So for me, I did see a new birth of colts, but it was also a very peaceful time. And it was a quiet time in the stable. It was a time for the horses to be fed, to rest, to be nurtured. In my life, growing up in Alberta with horses, that's what I learned about stables. But I think about let your mind be like a stable. Go within your mind. Let it get quiet. Now, that could be difficult for people who tend to be extroverts who like to talk, who like to get busy, or if you're like me, oh, shiny object. I get distracted very easily. But we must let our mind be the part of us that lets us be the light and the dark, to embrace all parts of ourselves, warts and all, to embrace the wholeness of who you are, and not just the parts that we want to look at or the parts that we like. It was like when I was talking about shame a couple weeks ago, and I said, we don't want to look at it. We want to push it aside. Well, this is actually the perfect time to look at it, to go within, to look at that darkness and confront it, to bring it face to face. All those things we don't like about ourselves, we might find out they're actually not that bad. In order to be at peace, we must be willing to do this. And so we also must know that we live in a world that actually requires us to look at the light and the dark. It may not seem like that because everybody just wants to look at the good stuff, but that creates duality. This is good, this is bad. This is right, this is wrong, and this is not what we teach. We teach unity and wholeness, that everything is spirit, everything is God. It is only our own interesting point of view that places judgment on something being right, wrong, good, bad. We need to start embracing all of it and seeing the beauty in all of those dark places in our mind so that we actually start to have more choice for ourselves. We can't choose if we're only looking one way. We don't have choice. We're just being compulsively driven to experience one thing. No, this solstice, I invite you to go within, to really settle within your mind, to take that time to meditate, to go into step 1 and step 2 of spiritual mind treatment. Step 1, the recognition that there is only this divine, beautiful power, this light, this creative, intelligent energy that we do call God, Spirit, universal presence, and that we are it. To truly identify ourselves, that this is who and what we are. And therefore, there is no good, bad. It's all part of life. And in winter, one of the things is that, of course, in nature, there's a dormancy. Our animals hibernate. We do want to cozy up under blankets and watch Netflix. I've been watching The Crown. It's really good. Or cook, or read, or, listen to a book, or take time to connect with friends. We do want to hibernate and cozy up. It's a natural state of being. That's being in alignment with nature. But we also want to do this in our minds. We want to be very conscious that we do this in our own minds because it's like a deep restorative sleep. Anybody had one of those lately? Oh, those deep restorative sleeps, they are what revitalize us. They're so important. There's a new TED Talk out about the importance of deep restorative sleep on our bodies. Well, when we go within our minds and we allow our minds to get quiet, and we listen and we pay attention, we're revitalizing our mind. So embracing the light and dark within us is so that we can be really true to ourselves and that this truth of who we are has an opportunity to be revealed. So I do invite you to start, if you haven't started, to start meditating. It's funny because I pushed back against meditating a number of years ago. It's like, no, I don't need to do that. I already know spirit. I'm good. And I am a person who has a mind that works very fast, and I do get, I will admit this, distracted by shiny objects a lot, and I'm on to the next thing, and I don't want to sit with Margaret Ann and do numbers on the computer. It's like, no, I got that. Okay, I'm good. I don't want to sit still. I like to be on the move. I'm physical. I like to move my body. My mind likes to move. But there is something that I received when I got quiet, when I really got quiet. And I did it, first of all, through prayer, through learning spiritual mind treatment. And then I started to meditate. And then there was a magic that started to happen. There was a whole new idea of what my life could be like that started to move through me. Not only what my life could be like, but more importantly, how I chose to show up in my life. A new level of consciousness. Just like Linda said, we receive everything at the level of consciousness that we are at. If you want to get to the next level of consciousness, you need to go within and quiet all that chatter and focus. And that was the big thing. Focus your mind on truth. Because as Ernest Holmes said, but we all say it now, a trained mind is far more powerful than an untrained mind. So when our minds are going crazy and we have all these crazy thoughts going through it, we are getting life by default. When we take time to focus our mind on spiritual truth, on the truth of who we are, that's why I say going into steps 1 and 2 of treatment are so powerful. And we start to focus on that and bring ourselves back to truth. Bring ourselves back to truth. Bring ourselves, our minds back to truth. We start to really concentrate on that. We feel differently about ourselves. And we open up to new possibilities. We step into a field of infinite possibilities that we never could have seen before. Because what happens in our minds, when our minds are running willy-nilly, we are sending information to the emotional center of our brain, which is having us loop back again and again and again on survival. Not thriving, survival. The only way to get to that front neocortex of the brain, to that place where, as Einstein said, the outer limits of intelligent and spirit meet there, is through focusing our mind through our third eye. Focus on spiritual truth. Come back to it again and again and again. And that's why visionaries, it comes right through the third eye, which is where the front neocortex of the brain is, and they can see. They can see what is next for them. They can see what the possibilities are. But it's not through looping again and again and again in that survival area of the brain, because when we are at that consciousness, we just get more opportunities to survive versus thriving. Are you done with the surviving? Yeah, Be done with it. Let it go. Learn, train your mind. Take advantage of the energy and the universal gift of the winter solstice. Take advantage of that. Go within and start to really embrace all of who you are and train your mind. Train it to know that you are love. You are divine perfection, whole, complete. And start to realize also how many of those thoughts that are running through our minds are actually pretty useless. So the more that we do this, we can weed out those thoughts. We can get rid of them. We can throw them out and be ready for spring. I know that's hard to believe that spring will come, but yes, it will eventually come. And why not have your mind as a fertile field to plant the seeds that you actually choose to plant instead of the old ones growing again? So clearing our minds not only staves off the restlessness that we feel in the winter, because there's a restlessness. It's like, oh my God, I can't wait for this to be over, and it's dark and it's heavy, and you just want it to be done. But this will teach us patience. This will teach us how to really land in ourselves and be grounded in who we are. And it will allow us to be far more productive because we'll have been in that state of a rest and rejuvenation where we can then use that as a jumping off point for creating whatever it is we want to create in the year. And we don't have to be continually worried about what we're going to create. We can be in a place of knowing that we have the power to choose what it is we desire to create. So within yourself, each one of you are unique lights with your own desires. You know, we are all these beautiful individualized expressions of the universe. So what I'm wanting to create, you're wanting to create are probably very different things, and that's okay. But for you to know what it is, know that, and don't settle for anything less. Don't settle for anything less. So, because I have something kind of crazy to finish off with, I am going to remind you that we are spiritual beings. And we are living in a spiritual universe. Everything is spirit because everything is energy. And we are governed by our own use of the law of cause and effect. We are governed by that. But it's how we choose to use it, which is why when we train our minds, we can use this law very effectively. So I'm going to invite you to dive in to the wholeness and the unity of who you are this winter, to cultivate your mind, produce greater results of peace on earth and in this world. Because it really is up to each one of us. We are fully responsible for cultivating peace on earth. Each one of us. And we do have that power. So I leave you with that. Well, I'm not leaving you, actually. I'm going to jump off into something else, of which Brendan's kind of going to help me out with. Oh, yeah. But I really, invite you to go within. Go within and start training your mind to really focus on the goodness and the love and the grace you are, so that when spring comes, you are bursting forth with new growth. Namaste. So, I'm really going to out my goofy side here. And I'm not singing. Oh, no, trust me, you don't want me to sing. But on the first day of Christmas, my true light said to me, love and compassion are the way to be free. On the second day of Christmas, my true light said to me, time to light 2 candles. Love and compassion are the way to be free. On the third day of Christmas, my true light said to me, do some meditation, light 2 candles. Love and compassion are the way to be free. On the fourth day of Christmas, my true light said to me, prayers will change your thoughts. Do some meditation, light 2 candles. Love and compassion are the way to be free. On the fifth day of Christmas, my true light said to me, I have no idea what he's doing behind me there. I'm going to turn and look. Okay, on the fifth day of Christmas, my true light said to me, 5 golden meditations. Prayer will change your thoughts. Do some meditation, light 2 candles. Love and compassion is the way to be free. On the 6th day of Christmas, my true light said to me, practitioners are a-praying. 5 golden affirmations. Prayer will change your thoughts. Do some meditation. Light 2 candles. Love and compassion are the way to be free. On the 7th day of Christmas, my true light said to me, negative thoughts are a trimming. Practitioners are a praying. 5 golden affirmations. Prayer will change your thoughts. Do some meditation. Light 2 candles. Love and compassion are the way to be free. On the 8th day of Christmas, my true light said to me, self-love is building. Negative thoughts are a trimming. Practitioners are a praying. 5 golden affirmations. Prayers will change your thoughts. Do some meditation. Light 2 candles. Love and compassion are the way to be free. On the 9th day of Christmas, my true light said to me, you really are entrancing. Self-love is building. Negative thoughts are trimming. Practitioners are praying. 5 golden affirmations. Prayer will change your thoughts. Do some meditation. Light 2 candles. Love and compassion are the way to be free. On the 10th day of Christmas, my true light said to me, give up all the weeping. You really are entrancing. Self-love is building. Negative thoughts are trimming. Practitioners are a-praying. 5 golden affirmations. Prayer will change your thoughts. Do some meditation. Light 2 candles. Love and compassion are the way to be free. On the 11th day of Christmas, my true light said to me, being grateful is striking. Give up all the weeping. You really are entrancing. Your self-love is building. Negative thoughts are trimming. Practitioners are a-praying. 5 golden affirmations. will change your thoughts. Do some meditation. Light 2 candles. Love and compassion are the way to be free. On the 12th day of Christmas, my true light said to me, "The universe is humming. Gratitude is striking. Give up all the weeping. You really are entrancing. Self-love is building. Negative thoughts are a trimming. Practitioners are a praying. 5 golden affirmations. Woo! Prayers will change your thoughts. Do some meditation. Light 2 candles. Love and compassion are the way to be free." Thank you. I can only imagine what was going on behind me. Oh, thank you, thank you. All right, it is time to take out what you have to offer today. Please hold it in your hands with gratitude. Know that we're so grateful for your love and support. Next year, our theme, if you haven't been on the website or the Facebook page, because our new theme is up there for 2018, it is Say Yes to love, to personal success, to unity, to global transformation, to peace, to grace, and kindness, and many other things that are up there on that banner. So you can have a look at that, but know that that is our theme for next year. As the basket, I'm going to have you stand up and sing "I Release and I Let Go."
There was a time in my life I thought I had to do for myself. I didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. I didn't know the love of God was ahead. But now I can say that if you're discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, you've got to let it go. Just let it go. And this is what I've got to say. I release and I let go. Let the spirit from my life. And my heart is open wide. And I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the spirit. And I'm only here for God. One more time. I release and I let go. Let the spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. And I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the spirit. Yes, I'm only there for God.
There is only one divine energy, and this is the energy of love and light and peace. And today I am grateful for these funds, for people that come to the center and share their love, their light, their their money. We know that money is God in action. As we give, we receive, and as we receive, we give. So with an open, grateful heart, I release these words to the law, and together we say, and so it is.
I release and I let go. Let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. And I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only there for God. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, and I'm only here for God.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, blessings and gratitude, and a couple of quick announcements as well. Just so you know, if you're interested in actually purchasing socks from Rebecca, she brought a whole bunch that you can purchase directly from her today. We also have a guest vendor, and that is Pia Santoro, who's right there. And she has the shea butter products that are in our Live Well store. And the products, the shea butter comes from Ghana. It helps these women, and there are so many incredible healing properties to shea butter. So she's just going to be out there. She'll do some demonstrations. She'll talk to you about it. And besides, I know you guys were all late getting in here because you were out there doing Christmas shopping. So you can go back there and do some more Christmas shopping. I'd like to thank everybody online for watching today. Thank you so much. Thank you to Kimaya and the band. Woo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to Margaret for greeting, for Nick and Margaret Ann for the collection, Lori and Rebecca in the bookstore, Tony for setting up this morning. Our after-service cleanup is Michelle. Thank you so much. Sound is, Wes is on sound. Kim has been doing the video camera today. Thank you so much. And thank you, Margaret Ann, for your beautiful, beautiful meditation this morning. Linda, bless you. I love hearing about your Knit One, Pearl Two group and how much you are doing such beautiful things in the world. Thank you. Thank you for that. Judy is going to be our community practitioner today. So, hey, prayer. You want to focus your mind? Go see Judy after service. She'll pray with you. And thank you, all of you. Love you. See you next week. Have a great week. And we're going to kick out the day with Winter Wonderland.
Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening, a beautiful sight. We're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is the bluebird, here to stay is a new bird. He sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he is Parson Brown. He'll say, are you married? We'll say, no, man. But you can do the job while you're in town. Later on, we'll conspire as we dream by the fire to face and way the plans that we made, walking in a winter wonderland. We can build a snowman and pretend that he's a circus clown. We'll have lots of fun with Mr. Snowman until the other children knock him down. When it snows, it's so thrilling, though our nose gets a chilling. We frolic and play the shivers away, walking in a winter wonderland. Frolic and play the shivers away, walking in a winter wonderland. Everyone would just like to say thank you so much for being here with us today. And have a fantastic week.
Have a good week, everybody.